Alright, I'm going to review another beer from Great Divide Brewing Company, which is brewed here in Denver, because I'm currently in Denver. I'm at the Denver Renaissance Hotel in Denver, which is on 38th Avenue in Quebec. This beer is Denver Pale Ale, English style pale ale, basically. I'm curious about this because I get some Great Divide beers in, because I live in Omaha, Nebraska, right? And I'm like a beer fiend. I will search through various stores to find, I won't just go through like various specialty beer stores. I will go through grocery stores and just random ghetto like beer stores in Omaha, and I'll look for beers I haven't seen, and I found a lot of great beers through that, and I have, but I've only seen the Yeti and the various a couple kind of variations of that Yeti in Omaha, but I purchased this beer on a shady looking liquor store on Oneida Street near Quebec Street. It's somewhat near this hotel. I'm at 30th in Quebec here. It's somewhat near this, but it's kind of like a shady looking liquor store. And near there is a sushi restaurant, which is really, really delicious. So maybe it's because I'm not from here, which is why I found it to be shady. But I went in there and I was like, wow, this is a lot of great beer. So I got this, and then I got a Colette, the Colette Farmhouse Ale. And I don't have internet here because it costs money to buy internet per day. So when I post this, when I have internet, either I'll go downstairs to the lobby where there is internet, or I'll post this when I'm back home tomorrow. Because I go home tomorrow. Today's Saturday, tomorrow's Sunday, and I go home tomorrow. So I'll probably post it, and then I'll post the reviews or the review ratings. And this is 12-ounce bottle. A world renowned classic pale ale with malty middle and an equally hearty complement of hop aroma, flavor, and bitterness. So, won the gold medal of the World Beer Cup in 2000, gold medal of the Great American Beer Festival in 1999, and the bronze medal in the Great American Beer Festival in 2006. So it's a great beer, apparently, according to the beer festivals. Let's see here. It has a nice date on the bottle. Bottle on November 22nd, 2013. This is a very fresh beer, really. Denver Pale Ale. Great Divide they brew their stuff in Denver, here in Denver. So I'm going to go and pour this, and I'll post the ABV and the ratings and the rating, totals down there from Beer Advocate. Okay. I kind of poured that pretty aggressively to where I got 3 fingers of light beige head, which is spongy and foamy and bubbly. Kind of amber copper appearance, which kind of looks the same with the camera. A couple strings of bubbles here, which is not a whole lot. Tiny particles when I put it in the direct light from the window here. I got a balcony here, and I got the beer cooling here. Okay, well, let's go ahead and give this a smell. Oh. Wow. Okay, well, I'm getting some floral hop aromas with some pine there, too. What I'm getting. A train here. I don't know if you can hear that train, but it's just distracting me, that's for sure. It smells like literally like a IPA. I kid you not. It's like smells like a IPA. I've had this never before in my life until now. So hopefully this is delicious. It smells like piney hops, floral hops, a little bit of grassiness. I don't pick up a whole lot else. Let's go ahead and give this a taste then. Okay. Okay, well, then this is definitely pale ale, not a IPA. I get hops. The IBU must be somewhat high. Um, so I get on the one side, I get at the beginning, I get those hops that are bitter and piney, and then I get at the back end, I get something different. I get some mildly roasted hot malts, and just some somewhat sweetness, maybe a little breadiness there. Um, Overall, it kind of reminds me of a IPA. I mean, really, um, it doesn't really distinguish itself from a regular IPA. So I don't know. I have issues in my mind between the division between pale ale and India pale ale, because a lot of pale ales are just like India pale ales to me, because they're hoppy and piney and floral and grassy. This one is warm, but then it has a other side to it, so this is definitely a pale ale to me, I would say. Nothing on the bottom there. Good. Well, it's not good, but it's fine. Wow, it's kind of bitter. Really nice, actually. Nice beer to just to drink. I mean, I would buy a six pack of this if I could. I mean, I probably won't ever get to try this again because I leave tomorrow, so I don't. It's not like I have days left here to like just buy beer and drink like I have today. I've been drinking a lot today, so I don't know. Yeah, it's so piney, grassy. I don't know. It's almost too much. I prefer something a little more mellow, but that's just me. The mouthfeel. I would say it's medium, semi-dry, semi-wet. Actually, kind of a little bit more wet than that. Drinkability is moderate. Refreshing is moderate. It's pretty bitter, which kind of dampers those things down. It's not effervescent, and it's not effervescent on your tongue. It's not too carbonated. It's not too sticky or anything like that. So it's good. It's good in that regard. If you like IPAs, this definitely one to try. This is not a IPA, but it reminds me of most good IPAs. I would recommend that you try this if you like any regular ales, especially if you like IPAs. This is definitely one to have. Excuse me. There's some carbonation though. I don't know. I'm kind of torn about this. I don't know. I guess way I feel is I've been kind of tuning out from the IPA scene. I've been getting tired of the IPAs, and I want something a little bit more sweet and more mellow. So, I don't know. If you love IPAs, then this is one to have. But for me, I'm getting tired of those kind of hoppy-ass IPAs. So, I mean, I like those. I love those. Don't get me wrong, I've drank so much of that because I do love that. But I've been getting tired of it so much that I've been, tuned out of it. And this kind of reminds me of that because it's so hoppy and piney and floral and a little grassy. And there's a little bit of that barley malty breadiness there also, which balances it out to make it an actual pale ale. So I do agree with the pale ale, organizing it into that pale ale category. But it's still a little bit too much hoppiness for what I want right now. This is definitely very good, though. I'm just going to go ahead and put aside my feelings about IPAs right now, because that's my feeling about a whole style, and that's what Rate Beer does about most beers. They will rate something about how they feel about a style, and they will rate something like Red Dog based on how they like the style. And if they don't like the style, they will rate it Fs. And I'm not going to do that because I'm not, immature like that, I would say this is A. A to A minus range because of how put together it is. It's really nice. Personally, I'm not really into those IPAs right now because I'm kind of turned off to them because I've drank so much of them. Literally, I've drank so many IPAs that I'm kind of just kind of done with them a little bit. And this kind of reminds me of one of those. I'm not going to let that affect my rating because this is a very well put together beer. If you love IPAs, and this is definitely going to be one that you love. And what I do love about this though is that it does have a sweeter back end, which distinguishes it from any kind of IPA. So go ahead and try this. I kid you not. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this A minus. And if I was in love with IPAs right now, it'd probably be A plus. But it's A minus just because of my little bias against them right now because I'm tired of them. So go ahead and go out and try them.